Hello Darts Nuts, welcome to Darts Review channel. In this video I'm reviewing another set from the recent SHOT Darts launch, and these are the SHOT Pro Series Jason Watt Notorious BDG. If you don't know what BDG stands for, it's Bearded Darts Guy, and Jason Watt has been running a YouTube channel, but I think his main thing that he's been doing since around 2020 is streaming dart events from US competitions and commentating on them. But I'll put a link up in the description so you can check that out, and I think he has other social media things where you can check it out. But he's also played in a few competitions and he's done fairly well. But one thing he does do, and I'm not sure exactly what the rules are on this because I only quickly skimmed over it, but it's a thing called Joe versus Pro, and it's hosted by Jason Watt, and I think it's run by SHOT Darts, and on their site they have a little form where you can fill it in, and if you want to play one of the pro players, if you get picked, he'll stream the match against the pro. And I think you also get to win a set of darts, SHOT Darts. I'm not really sure exactly what the rules are, whether it's just for US customers only. I don't really know because I only had a quick skim through it. But anyway, I'll put the link up for that in the description so you can have a look. But these darts have been designed by Jason himself, and they kind of remind me of a slightly longer version of the SHOT Savage darts that I recently reviewed, but it looks quite a nice dart, so let's check it out. I'm reviewing the 24 gram version, the 90% tungsten, and on the SHOT site and on the info from SHOT it says they're only in 22 gram and 24 gram, but on the Darts Corner site they have other weights, so I'm not sure which one is right, but I'm going to stick with the SHOT site. And they're also in 18 and 20 gram in soft tip and retail for £89.85. So as usual, they come in the slim cardboard SHOT packaging. We can get them out. Inside we've got a foam inlay holding them in place, and they come fitted with the tow in between carbon stems and the Notorious BDG small standard flights. The dart's fitted with a black coated point, and according to the SHOT site it's described as a scalloped torpedo style. I think that's mainly because it's wide on the front half and narrow on the rear, so it's almost as if you've got two straight sections with a scallop in, obviously one thicker than the other, but I think torpedo is probably a more apt description. So that section, like I said, it's chunkier and it's got a nice comfy scallop there and decent level of grip, so it's a thin ring and groove grip, and obviously got the black titanium coating on, so the natural tungsten shines through, nice contrast. And on the rear again it's kind of a mix of ring and groove styles with a very gentle scallop, but obviously it's thinner there, so it's probably a dart that's going to work whether you're a front or a rear gripper. If you're a mid gripper you may feel a bit strange because you're kind of on a bump there, but it does remind me of the SHOT Savage darts, like I said, has a kind of a similar feel as well, but very neat looking dart. And there's the tow carbon in between stems and the Notorious small standard flights. So you've got a slightly tapered nose, it's got a single groove showing the natural tungsten, and the rest is kind of like smooth with the black PVD coating. And then the scallop section is a mix of varying width of grooves and thin rings. Some of the grooves are kind of like a V shape and some wide curved, but it's got the lateral cuts running through it. And again it's got the black coating with the natural silvery tungsten showing through. And then you've got a smooth band, and then on the rear it's a mix of thin rings and wide grooves, again with the black coating and natural silvery tungsten showing through. As you get to the end, you've just got a small smooth tapered section. So there you go, that's the super close look at the BDG darts. The dart's fitted with a black coated 28mm point. You've got a tapered nose that's mostly smooth except for a single groove, that's 6mm. Then you've got the scallop section made of these wide bands and a mix of thin rings and grooves and slightly wider grooves, and lateral cuts, that's 19mm. Smooth single band 2mm. On the rear section it's a mix of thin rings and wide grooves, that's 18.7mm. Small tapered section on the end, 2.3mm. Length 48mm, wide is 7.5mm. 24.06 grams, 24.07 grams, and 24.09 grams. Full setup 25.62 grams. Here's the balance with nothing attached and with the supplied setup. And this is the balance with medium in between short nylon stems and standard flights. The scallops kind of act like a placement grip, but the front scallop is probably just a bit more grippier, so 7.5. Oh, fell out my fingers, that one. Well, not me fingers, but this finger, sometimes, because I've got a bit of a nerve problem, sometimes I can't keep the finger on it, it just falls off. But not a bad start, and now got quite a nice feel to that grip. Quite grippy, but I think with it being in a scallop, it's also adding a little bit to it, but it's also fairly chunky and thick, even in the scallop. So another 2 trebles. It is a treble 5 champion, which is always welcome because we all know that green's the best. 2 treble 20s. Yeah, flying quite nice. Got quite a nice front weighted feel. Oh, treble 1. The treble 1 was feeling left out, so I had to get that. What that kind of reminds me of, like the feel of the grip, I think it's just down to the scallopy shape, and it reminds me like the shot Enso darts, which I quite like. So it has a definite similar feel to them, but maybe more grip. Well, definitely more grip, but maybe slightly better front balance. And I think that's just down to the fact that this part is thinner. Yeah, it feels a nice easy dart to throw though. Quite like them actually. I'll try it from the middle, but I'm not exactly sure it's going to be right for mid grippers, because you kind of where the 2 scallops meet and it's kind of like a bump. So just for the sake of trying it, I'll give it a try from there. Not too bad, but I wouldn't say my grip feels quite settled there. It kind of feels as if it's rocking a little bit. So I think for front and rear grippers it's probably who it's going to be best for, so I'll have a one go trying fully in the rear scallop. It's definitely thinner on that part though. But again, not flying too bad through the air, so If you're into your scallops, and whether you're a front or a rear gripper, I think you'll probably like it. And it's also got quite a decent level of grip, but very nice balance for the front grip there. Quite like that a lot. And I didn't find the scallop too much of an issue getting my release. It's just like sometimes this finger's it goes a bit to sleep or something goes weird with it. Oh, good start. 2 doubles, 1 and 3. Oh, just snatching at that one. Oh, on the wire. No. Looks like it's a wire. Close to the wire there. That's 3. Oh. 3 doubles so far. Oh, come on. It's 4. 5. I do like the chunky feel of these though. That's 6 doubles. Nowhere near. I got the bullseye! I don't believe it! First time I've hit the bullseye doing this particular one. Was that 7 doubles, I think. Four points. Uh, 27, 29 points. Hey, treble 1 champion, 9 starter. $53 points. I should have done better on that one. It's 25. Oh, got a deflection into the ball. That was a nice one. That's 100. $125, that's 9 darts. Too hard. Oh. 125 still. Oh, managed the bullseye, nice one. So 150, 225. So there you go, that's the shot BDG Notorious darts. Done quite a good design there, BDG. I think if you're a front gripper and you like a chunky barrel, you'll probably like it. It's got a nice front balance, and the scallop, even though it's a scallop, it's still quite a chunky feeling scallop, so I like it because of that. And it also has a nice level of grip there. But I think whether you're a front or rear gripper, as long as you like a front weighted style, I think you'll probably like these. But overall, I'm surprised I like them as much as I do. It has a slightly similar feel to the Shot Enzo, and I did like that dart, but I think these have got maybe slightly better balance to the front and maybe just better grip. But overall, I think it's quite a nice one, so well worth a look if you're into that style. So I'll leave you with the gallery, and remember, have a go at the challenges yourself and just let me know what you get. Like I always say, I think you can probably do a lot better than me, but these are like my first goes with it. Obviously, the more you practice, the more familiar you get with the dart and the better you're going to get. So I can probably beat some of the scores that I've done in the challenges, but it's kind of like a well, not I wouldn't say it was like a competition, but just something interesting to see at the end of the year what each dart does. So I'll leave you with the gallery and I'll see you on the next one. Happy darting.